Alright, guys. Thanks for joining me for my playthrough of Minecraft Cliffs and Caverns, or Cliffs and Caves, whatever it's called. And so, where we left off was we got some supplies together and we are going to get ready to go mining. And we're just going to. I found a spot that I kind of mentally had prepared, and we're just gonna go around this area here where our home is, and you can see it's kind of like a horseshoe. The river is a horseshoe, and let's plant this tree here and get it over with. That way, that kind of helped me find it, and not that I should get lost, but I'm just saying, like, so down here, down river or up river, I guess it's down river actually. Well, technically, you don't know which way it's going because there's no current. So let's just say it's downriver. Um, we're gonna pick a place to start mining, and the one thing I'm gonna do with these playthroughs too is I'm gonna like just make them 10 minutes long, even though like when I'm recording them. There's a desert community. You can see the structures down there. I want to check that. We want to check that out later, but I want to make these videos like 10, 12 minutes long, and when I record the video, when I'm playing the game, I'm doing like 3 days in the game, and it's just too long. And so I don't want to bore everybody, but I am not going to lie. The first, let's see, this video, the next video, and possibly the third video, there's really, uh, it's just not much going on right now because I don't know if it's because this is like a experimental version of the game, but there's like not a lot. But I will tell you that we do find a major cavern um, going through this area. I don't believe it's in this video, but so look forward to that. And I never played the game on this setting, so to get into an area where it just goes on and on and on, and there's one point in the future video where I'm making like a channel like I am here, or whatever you want to call it, a mine shaft horizontally, and I just all of a sudden I hit water, and I just fall for what seems like forever, and I'm in this lake, underground lake, and I'm drowning, and it's like, wow, because in the other version of the game that most people play, you know, uh, it doesn't go like that. So it's amazing how far it like spawns stuff. It's amazing. So here, let's see, I'm trying to get down to a reasonable level, and I'm really surprised here at this point that there's not a lot of ore. Very few, I've played on the regular version, not the Cliffs and Cave version, just the regular version, where I mean there was coal like on the surface, like major amounts, massive veins, and sometimes iron would be on the surface, and it's kind of hard to find here in this version of the game. So I'm a little disappointed with that, but then again, this is kind of like an experimental thing, and I'm kind of speculating that the world that we're in right now, like if I would start a new world, this exact place, and I literally mean this exact place, I would pick the map and everything, and I'd pick seed. It would always bring me back here. It would never make there's no variations of this place right now. It's the same place because I don't know if I mentioned this in my previous video, but I was doing this earlier, this world, and then something happened with my device, and I was like, well, that screwed that up, so I deleted it, and then I start doing another second playthrough of the same place, and I was kind of like, well, this is kind of similar. It's very similar. And was like, okay. So then something distracted me that I needed to pay attention to, and then I left the game kind of running. I could have edited that out, but I didn't feel like it. So I scrapped that and I started this version that we're doing now. And it's like the third time that I've picked my seed, and typically when you do that in Minecraft, we all know you never get the same place. It's always different. It spawns different locations, it spawns different environments, biomes, mountains, whatever. And this here, I guess since it's an experimental version of the game, it just keeps spawning the same thing. So, but I'm what we're seeing here, what I'm doing here, I never made it this far in the first two playthroughs, so I have no idea what I'm about to find, and I just kind of wanted to get that out of the way here. So I'm just kind of making like a little home here right now. This is gonna be my underground base, or at this level, anyways. So again, I'm just really surprised that there's like hardly any resources to find at these levels. Typically you would find like a lot of, let's see, how far down are we? Yeah, you find iron pretty nicely down here. Yeah, this video is gonna be a little over 10 minutes, and that's about 10 minutes and 25 seconds. I'm gonna try to keep them that long. Well, I don't want to go over that. I mean, I'm not even trying to find diamonds at this point, but it's like I couldn't believe that we can't find anything here. This is very dangerous doing it this way, but I like to kind of do it this way. It just seems faster. But the risk is very high of like falling into a lava pit or something. And that's another thing too. Like you guys would not believe. Like, I know it's undocumented because I didn't have like, the video editing program, and I didn't have the screen capturing program at the time. I didn't even think about screen capturing until recently. You wouldn't believe how many times I died because of lava, where I fell into it or I was mining above me and it came down on me. And I had enough time to react, but I kind of froze, and being new to the game, I didn't know you could plug the hole back up. And so it like I'd be in a hole that's like 3 blocks deep from my shaft. So imagine like I go 3 blocks deep down here, and then I start going out or whatever, and I start mining up in a direction that's different from here, and it just would come down on me, and it was like slow motion, obviously. Like, lava moves pretty slow in the game. And so I mean, I lost so many diamonds and diamond pickaxes and stuff because I had it on me, and then I would get burned to death. So let's see here. I guess right now at this point of the game, what am I doing here? It's getting dark, so I guess I'm heading back to. Yeah, we're heading back to the above ground base, and I'll put a torch here. I don't really need that, but it does help. So I guess this is the end of the video here shortly. Just kind of get some resources, get ready here, cook some meat and do some odds and ends here before we go to bed in the game. Make some more tools. I love using stone pickaxes. Like, even if you have an iron pickaxe, you just, obviously iron pickaxes can mine diamonds and gold and I think a few other things where the stone cannot do that. but why keep using your iron pickaxe the whole way through, especially here, because there's like hardly any iron so far. So I go back and forth. Make another oven. I'm gonna take these with me. We're gonna take this stuff with us. So that concludes this video.